Hello folks, today we'll be doing a video on the Rapido RDC. This one is a via rail scheme, as you can see here on the box. And here we go, let's open this up. First part of the review, I will say this is a great box, very firm cardboard box here. And we've got an instruction manual. I've already read this, it's a very fun manual to read in English and in French. This comes in a foam inner crate here, and it is packed very securely, as you can see. It's got all the regular packing, and this rapido lighter. I'll set that around. Detail parts in here. Get your diaphragms, detail parts as an exhaust. But let's get this thing out. There we go. Alright. Again, very great packaging, but pretty usual for all trains these days, which is a good step. Just cut the video and get this. Alright, here is it out of the box. This is very nicely painted and detailed model you see here. This particular one is of the RDC3. It was a combination of a RDC1, which is just all passenger, and a mail and freight area on the front half of it, and which means this is the front cab, so this will be running in front on your throttle. This model comes equipped with KD metal couplers painted in brown. Here we can see the detail. It's got a pretty good horn in terms of detail, and a very fine machined, I think those are lines in there, but they're they blend in pretty well too. Look very great on these Rapido models. They also have these vents on top, which are separately applied. These are also just a very good job on Rapido's behalf. A detailed engine exhaust unit up here with air conditioner. It's got holes for the accessory parts you can add in at some point. There are handrails here, 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 and these ones here on the side too. They're on the other side too in the exact same areas. However, these ones, handrails, not a big problem, but they were bent. So, this one looks a little funky here. But it's nothing that 45 minutes of work can fix or something like that. On the front, you can see very great detail work from these Rapido models, with the lighted number boards, the red illuminating marker, and of course the headlights. Overall, a great front end detail. Same is true for this other side of the car. You can see that it has a very crisp and clear via lettering there. The only problem with the paint would have to be the edges here on the doors. Focus. Come on. The paint does bleed a bit, as you can see in the crack in the door, but I am not 100% sure if this is a standard for most models that are made like this. But overall, great detail on the exterior on both front ends. Detail parts are amazing on these models for what you pay, and they also have great wire detailing here. These are actually brass, if I can feel it. Yeah. Great job on Rapido's behalf. The interior also has a crazy amount of detail with, I don't know if you can see in there, but seats, floors, and it is lighted. There is also this information block here where it says VIA 6302. Very great detail in sharp, crisp paint on the number boards on the bottom. Arguably the best part in detail wise of these Rapido models are the underbody. There's an insane amount of detail that they slaved a long time to put on here. You can see all the tanks, the motors, exhaust, all the little piping in there. It's all true and realistic to the model in prototypes. They also have their, I think these may be the motors. Not 100% sure, but it does say rapido on the bottom, which is also pretty good. Look at that detail though. Awesome. Definitely worth the price. These rapido models reflect the Bud RDC. The Bud RDC was created in the 1950s when railroads were faced with a sharp decline in passenger service. These locomotives would help their basically motorized passenger cars without the need of an expensive locomotive on the front that pulls no passengers inside of it. These sold to almost every railroad in the United States and Canada at the time and lasted from the late 40s to, they're still in service on a lot of tourist railroads and some Canadian railroads, to my knowledge. These were great units, as I've heard, and Rapido does an excellent job in modeling these in the HO scale. If you would like to purchase or acquire one of these excellent Rapido models or a similar Rapido model of the RDC, how you can on online stores as eBay. Some mainline retailers still have them. However, they're mostly in stock in most paint schemes. And the resellers on eBay are selling them for about $300 a pop. In American schemes, I haven't seen too many Canadian ones. But you can do what I did and pick them up from Railway City Hobbies. They have a few left in stock for about $220 each a pop. And they have Lock Sound 5 DCC and sound installed. Alright, here's the sound test for the ESU Lock Sound 5 Rapido RDC. Alright, these Rapido models for lighting come with this Rapido lighter. I will put the lights on. Come with interior lights, track driven, and these number board lights, which are fantastic always. They're up in the front right there. Here's the horn. Bell. Function 3 is not used. 4 is air compressor. 5 is the Doppler horn slow. Let me get the manual for a second and see what number 6 is. F6 is ditch lights, but we don't have one on this one, so they don't work. F7 is headlight dimmer. Turn the headlights on, there you go. F10 is headlights for Bachman. There's dimmer. F8 is startup shutdown. I'll put the shutdown. That's it for the shutdown. F9 is red classification lights, but I don't think the Bachman one's working on those, so I'll have to put on my Digitrax layout later to see if they work. And F10 is the headlight. Alright, I'm gonna let it do some work here and put it to the mainline service for about a couple seconds. Sorry about that. So that is the review of the Bug RDC from Rapido Trains. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.